You have to say, with the lack of acclimatization, yes, it's looking good for Hoddle so far. Really have to beat the Germans today without 5 of their best players. I think it'll be something of a minor calamity if we don't, in terms of morale. The German, that's Bremer, injured in his first touch, and Hoddle, who's getting another chance for England. And I'm just looking forward to a good game this afternoon. Well, here's Glenn Hoddle, who was pulled off in the game against Mexico. It goes a short one to Glenn Hoddle. Trying a long shot. That almost caught out
Butch Wilkins, or Ray Wilkins plays. He had a great shot here. This just shows his ability.
Cotton AirTech shirts, which allows what little air there is in this big stadium to get through to their bodies. Good work by Hoddle. But he had a pretty good first half against the Mexicans, and then
people. And consequently, Trevor Francis, who is the forward player, hasn't been able to get forward.
Now Glenn Hoddle, love to see him hit something from distance, trying the little chip in and making no progress with it. For the cross, there it goes, and Kerry Dixon on the far side. Bremer, ball just in play. Hoddle 2-0. Remember, if memory serves me, Alan Hudson had a tremendous game that night. Hoddle looking for Dixon, and easy that time. Hoddle. Played again for Gary Stevens, played in early but inaccurate. The referee allowed the game to go on, and here's Hoddle. Paul Bracewell is warming up, the Everton midfield player, as Hoddle plays the ball in now towards Robson. He says in spite of the defeats, he feels no great pressure on him. Hoddle chipping it in. Good tackle by Hoddle, and he very nearly got the ball through to Sanson. Waddle seeking to find him and does so. Crossed in again for Waddle. The flag stays down and Lineker's in there on the score sheet again, but still 0-0. 26 minutes gone, just over the top. What about that one, Mike?
It's been a great start for England. We've been so positive today, and not like the Mexico game where it
is ideal. I think the problem with that is next season is keeping players on. Forward come Wright and Butcher. Hoddle crossing it in, but hits it straight up. Hoddle. In Finland, he feels really sharp now. Here's Hoddle. Little chip in, and Robson was getting in there again, and knocked down, and a goal by Robson! Attitude all week, and here the goal, this is a typical Brian Robson goal, half a chance, he's got his toe to it.
I think we can see too often from a different angle.
Yeah. Well, Glenn's passing, I think, has been terrific, and I'm delighted for him because he's the one player in England I think has got that type of ability. And there's Brian Robson, who again is a midfield player attacking with.
There, Dixon is right up there. Lineker's in there too. Hoddle playing it back again for Stevens.
Peter Reid's having a great game in the middle of the park, and Brian Robson always getting forward, always causing problems.
And Stevens getting it away. Brian Robson the scorer. Hoddle obstructed a free kick to England. Certainly a welcome relief for somebody other than Mark Hateley to score a goal. England coming to this game with only 2 in their last 5. Self-available. Here's Glenn Hoddle. Oh, he's tricked his man well. The little chip coming in there. Kerry Dixon's header. I think a lot of people are delighted to see him get the chance he thoroughly deserves. And I would say a point that Bobby Robson was saying, that all the Everton lads, and there was the hero in the first half, Peter Shilton, and another one there, Glenn Hoddle. I'm sure, and England get the second half underway. Now in the red shirts, remember, attacking the goal to our right. England leading by a goal to 0. Brian Robson the score. And it'll be Hoddle in with the free kick. Floated towards Kerry Dixon. It's Iran, but the even bigger Wright gets it away. Litbarski beaten by Hoddle. It's good to see Hoddle snapping into the challenge there as well. As Mike Shannon was saying, he really appears to be enjoying. Hoddle. Gary Stevens played deeper towards Rahn. Hoddle. Well, what about that? Puts off Magath not once but twice, and then finds Hoddle with a good ball as England comes streaking forward again. Robson in a bit of space just inside Hoddle. Here he is. And now Waddle. In the other. Now back for Hoddle. Towards Dixon on the far side. And a foul. Pushing it away to Hoddle. Now, what options are there for Hoddle? Peter Reid. Good play. Just finding Hoddle. Good play by Glenn Hoddle. Twisting and turning. He's got Dixon away on his right. There he is. And that was what they were facing before today. But it's 2-0 as Hoddle takes the corner. Not a particularly good one. Reid getting it back to him. Here's Peter Reid again. Waddle played in for Hoddle. Good play. Hoddle striking it. Not Germans again though with Herget the substitute. Here's Hoddle. Played on for Waddle. Touched on by Waddle beautifully. Dixon's in the middle waiting. Barnes is coming up fast. It could be John Barnes. Oh, and he couldn't get... Good piece of play by Stevens. Hoddle again. The Germans are in disarray and Mexico. Hoddle now. Let's see England go driving.
And all credit to the England team. They have adapted and they've played well in two.
Hoddle's little touch finds Gary's. It goes alongside the one against Italy on the opening game here when they hadn't fully acclimatised against the world supporter. Hoddle. Barnes onside. Butcher is poised much deeper this time to come in and attack it. Bracewell, a nice little ball encouraging Hoddle. Dixon waiting in the middle and Sampson's right in there as well. Waddle, trying 3 goals to 0. 2 by Kerry Dixon, 1 in the first half by Brian Robson. Hoddle with the free kick. Butcher's come up late. Will they have spotted him? It comes off the head of Barnes. Hoddle. Bit of space here for Bracewell. Shape under those circumstances.
Well, that's right. We lost our balance completely against Mexico, and the likes of Glenn Hoddle, for example, who's knocking balls 40, 50 yards a day straight to a player. He was only knocking 5 or 6 yard balls. There was no understanding.
Hoddle with it, off the wall. Waddle, and it'll be, or rather, yes, it comes off Waddle. It'll be a throw. Space in plenty for Hoddle. Dixon's made the little break and he's got there first. Hoddle, out of play. And there it is. England have won by 3 goals to 0. 2 by Kerry Dixon, 1 by Brian Robson.